We have some major news right now. Overnight, House Republicans voted on key amendments that they don't want you to know about, so I need your help to spread the word. The first was an amendment proposed by Democrats to divert $40 billion in funds from Argentina to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits for a period of 2 years. Republicans voted no, instead deciding to send that money to Argentina. The second amendment proposed by Democrats was to eliminate a provision in the bill to reopen the government that would allow Republican senators who had their phones seized by Jack Smith to sue and get $500,000 for each violation of your taxpayer dollars. Republicans voted against removing that provision from the legislation. The third was proposed by Congresswoman Yasamin Ansari to essentially ensure that taxpayers are never on the hook for the $350 million ballroom. Republicans voted down that amendment as well. Lots of stuff happened overnight while you were asleep, and probably that was intentional so you wouldn't know what actually happened.
David Brooks captured this Border Patrol arrest in Evanston, Illinois on Halloween.
Get back, I will shoot you. You're gonna what? You're gonna shoot me?
Border Patrol had just been involved in a crash with this red car. The Department of Homeland Security said the car had been aggressively following the Border Patrol vehicle and called those who rushed to the scene agitated. Residents dispute that.
Let him go!
It just looked like an army of people acting without rules.
Evanston, Illinois, it's a leafy suburb of Chicago along Lake Michigan. And it's fair to call this a liberal enclave for the middle and upper class. The Brooks family is one of many families that networks and tracks ICE on their phones. And one of the things they keep telling us is that they're concerned because their kids go to school in this neighborhood and how all this is affecting them.
Nobody wants anything to do with these guys except to make sure that the community is safe. My son, anytime one of his friends is not at school, he comes home and he says, "I'm so afraid they took him away."
From ICE caravans through the streets to spot checks of landscapers, it's perceived intimidation these families say they're fighting. When they spot immigration officers like here outside a Home Depot, they blow whistles to warn others.
We've all decided collectively that this is not okay for our community, and we are going to make it really difficult.
Get this, the Pentagon is preparing to drop $500 million, $500 million, building a new U.S. base in Israel on the Gaza border. According to Israeli officials, the planned U.S. base along the Gaza border would house several thousand troops tasked with maintaining the ceasefire. The move signals Washington's determination to deepen its involvement in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. This is just absolutely outrageous that Donald Trump would even consider doing this. I am so outraged by this. Why are we spending this money? I thought we were America first. Israel should have the base, and Israel should be paying for it, and Israel should be dealing with this, not the United States. But the U.S. is now being asked and planning to spend more money at the behest of Israel. They want a bunch of American soldiers, American infrastructure. They want troops from all around the world to guard and to be there so that they get killed. And then when an American troop is killed, media is going to be blasting all over the news. You see, the Palestinians are evil animals. They're killing Americans too. They're killing you too. We're here to save you. Don't you understand? Israel is here, and we are the last bastion of hope to save the West from these horrific Arabs who are now killing Americans. This is what they want, because then they could rile up all the Americans, and they could get all the Americans to say, well, then we must exterminate them. I mean, that's ultimately where they're trying to lead us. They're leading us down a path of becoming genocidal and fighting their wars for them so that they don't have to do it. And that's the real play here. We want fewer bases, not more bases, and we certainly don't want a U.S.-built base in Israel. We give them enough. It is time to wean from the tit. Israel, get out of here. Totally and completely unbelievable, putting American lives at risk or just wasting American tax dollars. We don't want to be involved. Do not spend our money.
We have more bombshell Epstein-related documents that the public is learning about that I need you to see, including the fact that Jeffrey Epstein claimed to spend the first Thanksgiving of Donald Trump's first presidency with him in Palm Beach. This is an email chain in which Jeffrey Epstein was asked about what he's doing for Thanksgiving and who else is there, and he says David Fizzle, Hansen, Trump. Another email chain where Jeffrey Epstein to a reporter at the New York Times says, quote, read the Uz feed for my airplane logs and Hawaiian Tropic contest. Have them ask my houseman about Donald almost walking through the door, leaving his nose print on the glass as young women were swimming in the pool and he was so focused on walking straight into the door. We know this is about Trump because look at the subject line, read Trump. And this one's interesting. This is from Michael Wolff to Jeffrey Epstein days before the 2016 election. There's an opportunity to come forward this week and talk about Trump in such a way that could garner your great sympathy and help finish him. Interested? Epstein declined to take Trump down. Everyone needs to see this, and I'll continue digging through the thousands of documents. Spread the word, follow for more.
This Epstein news is big, okay? These documents that are being released, big. I have never seen. There was one time where I saw the Trump folks in this much panic and disarray. And that was around the grab him by the you-know-what scandal. And he had to do that hostage, looks like he was in a hostage video. This Epstein stuff, the White House is panicked. They're holding emergency meetings. They are strong-arming Republican members of Congress and just Republicans in general to say, you got to be on our side. And people are saying, no, F you, I'm not doing it. Y'all, let me tell you, something is going to happen. Something has got to give with these Epstein things. And this could end him.